Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to Snacks Thoughts. Again, I say welcome to Snacks Thoughts. So I'm back again with another thought. And so what is my thought that I want to share for today on this podcast? This one, I'll call it Father Time is the IRS of life. And I'm going to say it again. Father Time is the IRS of life. Now, just in case some of you don't know what the IRS stands for, that stands for Internal Revenue Service. The Internal Revenue Service is an agency. I believe it's supposed to be federal under the Department of Treasury, but what they do, they collect federal taxes from all working United States citizens, and so when we file our tax returns, it's the Internal Revenue Service that issues us out a refund, or either they'll issue us out a statement telling us what we owe the federal government in taxes if we haven't paid. But anyway, yesterday I had done the podcast, where I talked about life keeps receipts. And so this is a follow-up. Life keeps receipts in our lives, but Father Time is the Internal Revenue Service of life. And when I talk about that, I'm quite sure you guys have heard the saying of Father Time. Father Time is time that waits us out and makes sure that Father Time always gets their man. It doesn't matter, young or old. Eventually, if you keep on living, Father Time will catch up to you and take your time. Father Time is represented as like the older man with a gray beard, but he's like the sands of times in the hourglass. So immediately from the time of birth, the sand starts flowing. The minute you turn that hourglass upside down, sand begins to start dropping. And once that sand has fully dropped from the top all the way to the bottom, or the other half of the hour-shaped glass, that means that that's your expiration date. And so Father Time truly is the collector of taxes in life. I guess you can kind of put it like this. It's kind of like sowing and reaping. So for every, action, there's a reaction. Those that may not believe in the Bible, you guys would call it karma. And karma always gets its man, and karma always has a payout. So no matter how far you go, you cannot run and hide from your karma or your juju, or from reaping that which you have sown. And so Father Time in our lives, he's coming for payment. You better believe it. He is coming for payment. He's the tax collector, and karma is his best friend. But yes, Father Time truly does take the taxes on our lives. I said before yesterday that in terms of everything that we do, we have to, be able to account for our time and what we did in our lives, because our lives are going to tell on us. Now, the deal is this: with Father Time, the actions that we may have done, whether it's done a minute ago to say maybe years ago, you might have think that it's not going to catch up to you, but eventually it will catch up to you. And a lot of times for many of us, Father Time comes for the payout when we least expect it. And when they say that karma is something else, karma truly is. And often, normally, when we reap back what we've sown, we normally get it back in several times greater than what we dished it out. So I would say this, to us that it would behoove us, to make sure that we do right by people and to ensure that whatever you do, make sure you do it with integrity and with equity. Make sure you treat people right, because you don't never know who it is that you're going to need. I was always taught an old saying by my elders and my parents that don't get too high and mighty, because the same people that you meet on your way going up and that you passed is the same people you're going to meet on your way going down. And if you didn't treat those people right, on your way going up, and you got, on your high hog, I'll tell you, pride, pride is something else. When you hit rock bottom, I'm talking about the high you go up. When you hit rock bottom, that fall is hard, and a hard head makes a soft behind. It really does. So make sure you do right, in your relationships, because this life is about, is largely about relationships with other people. And there's different types of relationships. There's personal, professional, and some may even be antagonistic. But, you want to be able, the Bible says to live peaceably with all men wherein is possible. So, make peace. Your life is hard enough, and so we don't need enemies coming to look for us, because if you make enemies, there's going to be a payout. Father Time will definitely is going to catch you, and is going to make you pay taxes, for the people that you made enemies with. And granted, we all understand that conflict is definitely going to come, but if you can help it, you want to minimize it. Minimize it as much as possible, and try not to be the stirrer up, or shall I say, try not to be the drama queen or the drama king. There's always a payout, and Father Time will come for his taxes on the things that we've done. If it's, at your job, what I'm saying? Like I said, do things with honesty and integrity. You don't have to be a brown noser to get ahead, or kiss anybody's behind, or throw shade on someone else to try to get ahead. Whatever you get from your job or in life, make sure you earn it the right way. Earn it honestly, because a cheater will never prosper. You may prosper and think you're getting away with it for a season, but every move that we make, Father Time is sitting back waiting, and he's coming for his taxes. For every action, there's a reaction, and he believed that, he will be coming for his taxes. You may be getting away with it for a season, whatever it is, that you're doing, but Father Time is like, all right, saying today's payday. And when your payday comes to pay your taxes, will you be ready to pay that bill? Will you be ready? Never write a check that your behind can't cash. And in that regard, that means, knowing how to guard your mouth and keep your mouth shut. Don't have such a big mouth. People's mouths have gotten them in more trouble than they care to admit. Don't do your best not to lose people's trust and loyalty. Trust is hard to gain, but it sure is easy to be lost. Can you afford that payout? Treat people right, don't screw people over. Father Time will come for his taxes. And if you're gonna do something, don't do it halfway. If you're not gonna do it all the way and do it right, then don't do it at all. There's a payday for that. Garbage in, garbage out. But I want to just leave you guys with something to think about, and when I speak of integrity, don't be so short-sighted. Think about the future. Sometimes we got to be able to discipline ourselves and delay self-gratification. If you're ever gonna have anything that's worthwhile, at some point in time, you're gonna have to delay self-gratification, delay the now, for the future or for a better outcome later. But yeah, and so if we lay down good seeds in the good groundwork, we're gonna reap good karma, or when Father Time comes to collect his taxes on our lives, we'll be able to pay that bill. When he comes to collect, he'll be able to say, hey, he'll just be able to stamp it, hey, your bill's been paid in full. So just something quick, just to think about. But yeah, Father Time, is the IRS of life, and you never know when he's coming for his payday. So, make sure you do things the right way. All right, that's all I have for this one. And the name of this podcast is called Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS. And you can find this podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Radio PBM, and a host of other social media platforms. And I also have a YouTube channel called Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. So go over to my YouTube channel and please subscribe. Smash that bell, to subscribe, and also to get any future videos, any future podcasts going on with Snacks Thoughts, any live streams. And please hit the like or the unlike button. If you don't like the content on my YouTube channel, hey, it's okay. It's all viewer interaction. But if you can, smash that like button and leave comments. I love to dialogue with you on the topics and, the videos that I make, and also on Snacks Thoughts also. So please join me on Snacks Thoughts also, and please share both my YouTube channel and my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. Share it with friends, family, enemies, frenemies, cats, dogs, roaches, bats, rats, cats, lizards, goats, toads. All right, guys. But again, the name of this podcast on Snacks Thoughts, this episode, Father Time is the IRS of life. All right, guys. That's all I have on this one. Something else to grow on. Peace out, and I will see you guys soon. Later.